What is up, guys? Welcome back to Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. This one's going to be doing my weekly review for this absolutely crazy Walking Dead episode. This one's going to be for The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 10, Stalker.
The people you sent out, they're in trouble. All I've done is tell you the truth.
You haven't. You're hiding something.
Wow. Okay, so that was The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 10. I am just like, I don't know how on earth I'm actually going to sit here and just do like a normal review like usual because, after a bit of a disappointing mid-season premiere, we see this, and it's like, okay, wow, the complaints are gone for me. This was an awesome episode, like a really good episode. I'm not exaggerating at all. This, for me, was a very great episode of The Walking Dead. You heard it right. That's right. So, yeah, I'm going to put this one at a low grade. This was an awesome episode of Walking Dead. In my opinion, this is the best episode of Season 10. The entire season, all 10 episodes of Season 10, this is my favorite episode. How on earth did they cram so much into this episode? And it didn't even, that's the thing, it didn't even feel like a regular episode. This felt like a freaking mid-season finale or something. Honestly, I love this episode. I think this is what people wanted to see in, the mid-season finale of Season 10, and that's why people were so disappointed with the mid-season finale of Season 10, the actual mid-season finale. Seriously, this episode was really good. If anybody out there does not like the episode, please tell me why you don't. I just have so many awesome things to say about this episode. I don't really want to delay it any further. Let's talk about Episode 10 of The Walking Dead. So, okay, so we open up with Beta going underground from the RV, which we did see, before, of course. And, they go through, and of course, we see what happens with him later on when he kind of goes into Alexandria. But, really cool intro. I really love the feel of the intro, really getting the episode, started off on in a really good way, I'd have to say. Then, of course, we have the intro. We have Rosita, who basically is having, these nightmares of, whispers, killing Coco and stuff like that, which definitely is, crazy. And, they hyped that scene up in the trailer so much with the whisper with the knife. It was just a dream. You see the whisper, he puts the knife down, all of a sudden she wakes up from it. So it's like, it's I kind of had a feeling it wasn't real. Now, let's see if I'm right about the Eugene and Rosita kits not being real either. So I was right about one of them. Let's see if I was right about both of them. So that's yet to be seen. So yeah, but anyway, so of course in this episode we get to see Rosita punch Gamma. So of course she goes to Gamma's at the gates. Really exciting, and I like how Gabriel doesn't trust her. Neither does Rosita. And she's apparently telling the truth, but Gabriel says that you're hiding something, and Rosita punches Gamma and says the cell. She's like, no, I'm not doing this. So they put her in the cell, and she basically, after a little while, tells them that she killed her sister for Alpha. So yeah, I don't know, I really like the scene. I thought it was done very, very well. She kind of talks about how you can tell she regrets killing her sister for Alpha. She wants to see her nephew at the Hilltop. That's what she's there for. She's not on Alpha's side or anything like that. We even get to see Judith, and I love how Judith just always talks to the prisoners, this is pretty messed up what she tells Judith. Basically, Alpha brainwashes them so much that Gamma doesn't even barely remember who she was before the apocalypse. That is insane stuff. That is a freaking villain right there. That is an insane villain. Where Alpha basically makes you so used to being a whisper and brainwashes you so much that you forget your past. At least a lot of it. That's crazy. That's really crazy. And Judith is like, bye. Like I'm just like, okay. So, yeah. Anyway, we got Judith who's talking to her. Same thing she did with Negan. She's doing with Gamma. And once she tells them the truth, they start to trust her. Which I think is pretty cool. Now, we do also get to see Beta go into Alexandria. So we got first like Gabriel and them, and they're going out. And Rosita, she insists. She's like, I'm going out there. And then she kind of decides to stay back because she's having all these nightmares, and she doesn't know if she'll be that useful out there. So Gabriel goes, of course, kisses Rosita and gives her the his hat. So the kiss scene kind of came out of nowhere for me, but I still did like it. I thought it made sense, but it's like, man, it just gives me more evidence that it's like that scene with Eugene kissing Rosita, it has to be fake. Like, there's no way she kissed Gabriel and then what? Like, I think it's going to be in the next couple episodes. Just kiss Eugene all of a sudden. Like, I'm just like, please tell me, like, the Eugene scene is not real after this. Like, honestly, when Gabriel kisses Rosita, I'm like, please tell me that this is the actual relationship that Rosita has. But it's like, if Gabriel gets his comic death, you know full well that she's going to go to Eugene. Like, it's like, Rosita, like, honestly, I love Rosita, but at the same time, it's like, how many guys is she going to be with? Like, it's really frustrating. But, I love the episode so much that I'm not really gonna comment too much on that. I'm just saying the kiss kind of came out of nowhere for me. But is that the last time she's gonna see Gabriel? That's that's definitely something a lot of people were probably thinking in the episode. But they tricked us because is that the last time she's going to see Gabriel? You see that she's holding his hat, and then of course, he does make it back with Gamma at the end of the episode. So definitely shocking. I didn't expect Gabriel to actually come back. I didn't. I thought that might have been one of the last times maybe Gabriel and Rosita see each other, just the way that scene went. But I was wrong, and when I was watching the episode, I kind of asked the question. I'm like, man, is this the last time they're going to see each other? So, I was shocked that Gabriel actually, made it back. But basically, this is what happens, right? So, Gabriel and them go out, of course, and you have Beta that sneaks into Alexandria. Okay, first of all, the coming out of the ground, like, love that. The music, absolutely love it. He pulls the two knives out, and he just goes for it. So he goes into this house, and he kills all these people, and waits for them to turn, and then he walks with them into the cell with Gamma, and tells her to step forward. So I didn't know, like when I was seeing that scene when he told Gamma to step forward, I was even surprised that there wasn't a guard at the prison cell where Gamma was at, because Beta just walks right in and sees Gamma in the cell and tells her to come with him, and she says that she's not afraid of him. So okay, so I do believe that, but at the same time, if she wasn't afraid of him, she probably wouldn't have been so hesitant to step forward. Because honestly, hey, if Beta's like, would you imagine if you were her and Beta told you to step forward, like not knowing what Beta's gonna do to you? Like, I'm just saying, I think that I'd be a little scared myself, especially because of how crazy tall he is, and anyway, honestly, I know Gamma says she's not scared of Beta, but she's got to be scared of him somewhere in there, because he is a beast, So, basically, he takes Gamma with him, and then Laura comes in. So, Laura basically fights Beta, and we get the impression, at least I do, maybe you guys view it differently, I don't know. I think they just killed Laura. I do. I have a feeling that was Laura's death. I hate that they didn't make it that clear whether or not he killed her, but he slams her against the prison bars, and then she goes down, and she's not moving. So, I don't know. I have a feeling Laura is dead, which definitely elevates this episode a lot, because I did not expect that at all. I did not expect them to kill off Laura. She, basically dies saving Gamma in this episode. And that gives the opportunity for Gamma to kind of run away. And then, of course, she's in the house with Judith and the little kid, RJ. So, basically, Beta goes through. We have Judith. So, Beta, of course, goes to the house. And then, of course, Judith, Beta just flies back, of course. And, Gamma lets Judith and RJ go. And then as soon as Gamma is walking past, Beta grabs her, slams her on the ground. And then Rosita kind of gets his attention. And it's like, wow, honestly, and I was so hyped up at this point in the episode, and basically Beta goes towards, Rosita, and he actually, cuts her arms, too, which, was crazy in and of itself. I didn't think that would happen, but it's realistic that Rosita could not, kill Beta, like, I was watching the episode, I'm like, please don't make Rosita kill Beta, because I'm like, that would be so unrealistic that Rosita could handle Beta, to be honest. It's even a miracle that, Rosita could handle some guy even the size as, like, Dante, to be honest. But, I'm happy that they went the realistic route. They didn't have Rosita just totally win the fight 100% against Beta, because that's not realistic. So, her arm is cut, of course, I believe, and, basically, you have, Gamma that tells Beta to come to her, and Gamma basically surrenders to Beta, and Beta takes Gamma out of Alexandria. So, that's that. Now, then, of course, we get to see Beta and Gamma walking, and, you will pay, that type of deal, and basically, Gabriel shoots at Beta, and he gets away. So, Beta actually runs away, and Gabriel takes, Gamma with them again, or Mary, I guess we should start calling her now. Basically they take Mary with them, and, Beta runs away, and, we don't know what happens to him after that. So, obviously, Beta did not, I did think for the episode, I was like, oh man, like, Beta actually managed to get Gamma, but no, he didn't, because then, of course, Gabriel kind of comes to the rescue. So, really enjoyed that. That was really cool stuff, but then, of course, we also got to see, Gamma kind of be part of the group at the end of the episode, like, her, saying an actual, an actual meeting, without any kind of, like, face-off between Rosita and Gamma at the end. So, looks like, and of course, at the end of the episode, Aaron gets back and he lets them know that, they lost people out there as well. So, Connie and Magna obviously are, who he's talking about. I'm guessing the others, like Jerry, Kelly, and, who was the other one? And Carol probably went back to Hilltop. So, I'm assuming that's where they're at. We see scenes of them fighting at Hilltop, so I'm assuming that's where they went. And then Aaron probably went to Alexandria just to see the others and to see Gracie and stuff like that. And obviously because that's his home. So, of course, it looks like the next episode they're going to be going to Hilltop. So, of course, the battle at Hilltop is coming. Man, I can't wait for it. And it should be really, really awesome for sure. I cannot wait to see the battle at Hilltop. So, I don't know if that's next episode. At the time of filming this video, there is no promo for episode 11, so I don't know yet. But, yeah, really cool stuff. So, basically, that is that, and they're taking Gamma with them to see, her nephew at Hilltop. So that'll be cool. So I'm expecting to see all that next episode. Should be good. But, that's the stuff at Alexandria. Now, that's not it. Like, that was just a part of the episode. Now, let's talk about Daryl. So, Daryl fights Alpha in this episode. And it's a crazy one. So, Daryl, of course, gets cut in the face, and he has, like, blood all over his face, and he can't see and stuff like that. And the fight is really intense. It's really intense. And then, of course, you get to the part where they're, like Daryl's like, she's like, where are they? That type of deal. Obviously, Connie and Magna, he wants to know where they are, and if Alpha knows where they are. And of course, Alpha is, pretty injured at this time as well as Daryl, and Daryl's kind of hiding from her. And, they're pretty close by, and, Alpha can kind of hear Daryl from a distance, and they're just both in pain, that type of deal. And Daryl and Alpha are kind of just laying there, basically. And, you have, now, okay, here's a shocker for me. I did not think we were going to see this at all, but we got an answer. Lydia does come back. She comes back in this episode for Alpha, but she's not there for her, as she says. She's there for Daryl. She believes in Alexandria. She believes in the communities and what they're doing. And she leaves Alpha there, basically. You have Alpha singing her Lydia song to her, and nothing works. Lydia is full-on survivor now, and basically, she saves Daryl and leaves Alpha there. She does not kill, Lydia does not kill Alpha at that point, which, she even said to Daryl, she's like, if that was your dad, would you kill him, Fair enough, So, basically, I'm assuming Lydia and Daryl are going to be going to the Hilltop now. Obviously, Daryl got beat up pretty bad, but so did Alpha. And, of course, at the very end of the episode, the Whisperers find Alpha, and she does the whole, what is it? I'm going to have to start learning this thing, because the Whisperers say it all the time. we fear nothing, we love nothing, we are free, this is the end of the world, we are the end of the world, or this is the end of the world, we are the end of the world, something like that, I don't know, something like that, but basically that's how the episode ends, with Alpha basically, kind of getting back up and saying she's stronger than ever. So, I love that. I'm really excited to see the Battle of Hilltop, because I know full well that's coming, and, this episode for me was really insane. The fighting between Daryl and Alpha was really good. I didn't expect to see them as injured as they actually were. Lydia's return for me is a big one as well, because I did not think that they were going to have a return at that time. That was a huge shocker for me. So, I'm definitely happy to see that Lydia is still in the show. Hopefully they can do something with her. Because based off the comics, they really can't do much with her, since Carl or Henry now are not in the show. And, of course, our characters are heading to Hilltop now. Beta, we don't know where he is. Whispers, with Negan at the Whispers camp, probably currently right now. And, and then, of course, Michonne is off, wherever she is. Which, I'm expecting to see her around episode, 13, I think, because, and this is just a little bonus part I want to add to the end of this review. We were actually expecting to see Michonne's last episode on, the 12th episode. It sounds like that's actually been switched to the 13th episode now, which is weird. I don't know why they've switched them up. So, it sounds like Michonne's last episode is actually still a couple weeks away now. It's an extra week away now. Instead of it being episode 12, it sounds like Michonne's episode's going to be last episode's going to be episode 13. Which is crazy as well. So, I definitely want to hear from you guys. What did you guys think about this amazing episode of The Walking Dead? A really great episode for me. I absolutely love this episode so much. I have so many awesome things to say about it, but, I won't go into it too much more, but man, this episode was amazing to me. So, write your comments in the comment section below. What did you think about this week's episode of The Walking Dead? I absolutely loved Stalker. I loved episode 10. Cannot wait for Morningstar episode 11 and Michonne's last episode and all these things coming up. 6 more episodes for this season. Cannot wait for episode 11. And of course, if you're new here, guys, click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my Walking Dead videos. Follow Dan's The Walking Dead Reviews on Instagram. And of course, guys, leave some Q&A questions, by the way, for some Walking Dead Q&As for this week. Any questions you guys have, any Q&A questions you want to ask for this week's Walking Dead Q&A videos, maybe we'll make a few of them this week leading up to episode 11. So if you want to be part of any Walking Dead Q&A videos, write down some Q&A questions in that comment section. And of course, I will catch you guys really soon for another video. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Anybody out there?